Hello, lovely staff and friends. This is the short little walkthrough through the Nykieran's master list form, user list, and Airtable on a whole. So, this is our grid version, or plain text and information based master list. This is the easiest one to alter and add things to. Not saying that you can't do it for gallery, but it's just easier here. We organize under the owner user ID number, the master list number, avatar or image, designer, traits, base value, owner history, character species, and character type, determining whether it is a NPC or a PC, meaning non-player character or player character. This is the gallery version, real funky. And this is the exact same thing. You can see edits done over here, but it's just prettier. This is the master list form that us listers will try and give to the new people if we haven't already filled it out. And this is all they really need to upload it directly to our master list. Some of these things I made required, like designer. I clicked required so that they can't fill out the form or complete it without having that. Just a little extra security. This is the Nykieran's user list, which is pinnacle to how I'm organizing it. I gave everyone their own user ID number, and this is their permanent account number, and this is what we're going to be using when I do end up making that website. And these accounts specifically, because they start in 0, at least that's how I'm organizing it, that determines that you are a staff account. And I've made it so you have a bunch of different categories, and based on those, they'll give you different permissions on the website. And in here, we can just, look at it color coded, nice and pretty. But I have everyone's accounts, alt accounts. When it comes to users actually using this, we're going to just add a new one, and then we're going to start them off at 101 so that the computer can recognize that it is a user account. But if you ever want to add or change anything, little plus buttons under here. If you have any extra accounts, didn't like how I organized it, that's perfectly fine. You can add other stuff under this, and since it's under the same user ID, it'll make sure that it's still linked to your account when I start putting stuff in. Or, if you don't like something I put in there, you can delete it, or you can duplicate it. There's lots of other stuff we can do. But one of the main features of Airtable is these things up here. Filter makes it so that you can find things really quickly. Like if I wanted to find myself based on my user ID, I could do that. You can do it based on a bunch of other things. But don't want it anymore. You can remove it. Grouping, this is what all this is. That's why it looks different from the other grid view. I made it so that underneath each user ID number, you can have a whole little folder just for you, just for your information in case you want to add more. It also organizes it alphabetically, or in this case, numerically. And sorting does the exact same thing except without the grouping. It just keeps everything really nice and organized. I did the same thing over here. And that's about it for the main function. I'm going to try and figure out automation so I can make it that when we input a new Nykieran or a new close species to this master list, I can link it directly to your user. So we can create like a pseudo user interface, and that'd be really cool. But that's about it. Thank you.